gravity?
9.8 meters per second squared.
On Earth, that is.
Two analogies of gravity that were shown was the free fall of the waterfall and Dylan jumping off the table and landing on the ground.
Alright guys, so let's set it up like this. This has a mass of 1 and a volume of 1. This has a mass of 1 also and a volume of 1. Would you say that they both are exhibiting forces on each other? Is there one that's only exhibiting one force and the other one isn't? And if so, do you think they have the same force on each other? Alright guys, let's set it up like this. The mass stays the same with this one, but the volume increased. Would you say that just because its volume increased, the overall force of gravity in the system increased? And would you say that this has a greater force of gravity on this one than this smaller volume on that one? Would you say that just because its volume increased, something changed in the force of gravity between these two? Alright guys, so take these two examples into consideration throughout the course of the video, and we'll come back to it in the end and we'll take a look at this.
Gravity. Gravity revolves around this formula. So F is the force of gravity. The big G is the universal constant for gravity, which is 6.67 times 10 to the negative 11th power. And then M1 is the mass of one object in the universe. M2 is the mass of the other object in the universe. And R squared, which we divide by, is the distance between M1 and M2. And that's the formula to find gravity.
Alright guys, so now that you've actually hopefully absorbed some knowledge about gravity, let's go ahead and take a step back and look at this again. If you look at this, and if you think again about the force of gravity and how to find it, the only way you can really change the force of gravity, or actually the only way you can change the force of gravity between two objects, is if you change the mass, or if you increase the distance. That's the only way you can change the force of gravity. And that's somehow some catastrophic thing changes the constant. But actually these two are equal to the force of gravity, because the masses are still the same. And there you have it.
Professor Schlegel.
Don't be vague.